what no one tells you about moving abroad with kids. A year ago, we were living in a two-bedroom apartment in New York with an incredible view of Manhattan. Now we are in our fifth Airbnb in Buenos Aires. Same family, different life. Hi, I'm Anna. We left New York with a toddler and no return ticket. The plan? To travel the world slowly. But let's talk about something people don't really tell you. What it's actually like to move abroad with kids. It looks amazing in photos, but there is a whole other side to this kind of life. Our daughter, here, was born in Argentina, which opened the door to residency. We applied in December, now it's July, and we just got approved. Now we have to wait another month just to apply for a physical card. That can take even more months. On top of that, the rules for citizenship just changed. Now they say you have to stay 2 full years without leaving the country. We are still trying to decide if it's worth it. We really like Argentina. It's a great place to raise kids, but we also want to travel more. So maybe we'll stick to residency for now. Let's see. It's not like in US where they ask for a credit score, but renting here isn't exactly easy either. We didn't want to sign a long-term lease just because our plans keep changing. So we've been jumping from Airbnb to Airbnb. A few times we tried talking to the host directly to save some money. One guy asked for a deposit. 4 months later, moving out, we are still trying to get it back. Lesson learned. It's better to pay a bit more and stay through Airbnb. We also looked into local rental sites, but most places are unfurnished, and also there are scams. Hey! We visited one apartment that was clearly fake. At first it was just me, pregnant, chasing the toddler. Not easy. Then my parents came for 6 months. They helped me so much, oh my goodness, with this little one. Now they are gone, and I'm back to searching for help. Since my Spanish is still really limited, I decided to look for a Brazilian nanny. That way I could practice, and the kids would hear more native Portuguese too. We already speak a mix at home, but I wanted more real exposure to the language for them and me. Interviewed a few nannies. Finding the right fit is hard, especially with 2 small kids. One is still at home full time. My older one goes to school, but still it's like 1 week in school, another week is sick at home. I use local sites, and yeah, in our time you swipe to find nannies like you swipe to find dates. Same stress, less fun. And then just when we thought we were figuring things out, we had 1 month trip to Brazil. And we decided to store our stuff in a local storage unit. Sounds normal, we did the same in the US, but here it was last minute decision. Old school storage, no apps, no digital locks, just like a cage and your own key. And yeah, we left a bag of cash there, lots of pesos. I mean, we were stupid, to be honest. Here 1,000 pesos equal $1, only small bills. So $1,000 is basically a whole suitcase of cash. But yeah, when we came back, the bag is gone, the cameras just happened to not point at our unit. I'm sure whoever found it, had a great day. So here's a tip. If you are planning to move abroad, always ask for a contract. Make sure your cash or something expensive out of people's reach. You think Argentina is cheap. It's more complicated than that. Yes, services like Uber or facials are way more affordable than in the US. But rent, not always. We paid 5,000 for one apartment. It was 3 bedrooms with garden. Very nice apartment, but 5K. Now it's 2 bedrooms, costs 2.8. Coffee is like $5-6. Anything imported, even more expensive than in the States. Skincare, baby gear is insanely expensive. When we arrived, peso was crashing daily. Now it's more stable, around 1,000 pesos to the $1. But it's been a learning curve. This one surprised me. Without a DNI, Argentina's version of a green card, you can't get private insurance. So while we are waiting for residency, we pay everything out of pocket. Lab work, giving birth. Luckily, care is much more affordable here, but still adds up. Especially with kids. They are always getting sick, after we are getting sick, and it's a cycle. My husband speaks Spanish, but he's working full-time, more than full-time. So all the day-to-day life, day-to-day stuff falls on me. And don't get me started on finding a good dentist or hairdresser or pediatrician. I miss having my people, the ones I trusted back in the US. It's trial and errors and wasted money. I once paid $50 just to sit in a dental chair that looked like it hadn't been updated since the 80s. And I was too shy to say anything, so I just got along and booked the next treatment, and then canceled, of course. Eventually I found a good one, but it took time and money. We've been in Argentina for 10 months now, and still haven't made any real friends. We are more introverted, and then kids, they get sick, then work gets busy, time flies. But yeah, sometimes it gets lonely. That's actually why I started this YouTube channel, to share our story and hopefully connect with others in the same boat. Living abroad with kids sounds dreamy, and some parts are. But there is also the parts where I'm chasing a toddler, in the middle of his tantrum, dealing with storage theft, and trying to explain baby fever symptoms in Spanish. But we are here, learning, adapting, making it work, step by step. If you are curious what this life really looks like, messy parts, the good parts, subscribe. I've got plenty more to share.